Now at 11, it has been less than 24 hours since Columbus SWAT officers attempted to serve a warrant for rape. That situation ended with a SWAT officer shooting and killing a man. It happened in the parking lot at Home Depot along Stringtown Road in Grove City. That man was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Thanks for watching 10 TV. I'm Lindsay Mills. No officers were hurt in the shooting. This is the second officer-involved shooting with Columbus police in just 1 week. The other incident happened last week. The man in the other incident was shot but survived. 10 TV's Ashley Bornanson spoke with a local expert in SWAT training on the moments leading up to SWAT takedowns, and she joins us now live in studio with more. Ashley.
Well, Lindsay, good evening. That expert tells me SWAT officers go through an elevated level of training to serve these high-risk felony arrest warrants of the violent nature like rape. He says the goal of the mission is to get that suspect off the streets, and it's imperative the suspect complies.
They get specialized training. They have normally a game plan, and they've discussed their plans on how they're going to do it. They know how to do a vehicle takedown with plain vehicles.
Jim Scanlon, who works for the North American SWAT Training Association, says SWAT officers go through a rigorous, high level of training specifically to serve high-risk suspects.
The officers learn how to navigate in plain clothes and plain car, how to follow. There's training on how you surveil somebody. SWAT has a higher firearms standard than the normal officer. They have a lot more firearms training.
He says SWAT officers will serve suspects wherever they find them, whether on city streets or in parking lots.
Ultimately, the suspect decides how it's going to end by virtue of how they respond to the commands and whether or not they comply.
Scanlon says officers always aim to keep civilians out of harm's way. I asked Scanlon when exactly a SWAT officer is trained to shoot.
If the suspect puts that officer in fear for their life or the life of another, and is jeopardizing the officer's lives or the life of civilians in the area, then that officer ultimately makes that decision on how to react to that threat.
Scanlon says SWAT teams work to remove dangers to the public on a daily basis, but most civilians are unaware of these takedowns because they are nonviolent and in plain clothes.
Rarely do they turn into a situation where the use of deadly force is necessary.
And as of tonight, Columbus police have not released the IDs of the suspect or the officers involved. We have requested that body camera footage, and we are expecting to receive that tomorrow. Right now, the Bureau of Criminal Investigation is handling this case. Lindsay.